is. Faith is not a blind belief. It is the strength found in our shared community and the convictions that shape our nation.
Welcome to Faith in America, exploring political and patriotic themes for a stronger nation.
From ruin to restoration, financial recovery after the 2008 crisis, a biblical perspective. Faith, stewardship, redemption. Welcome back to the podcast. Here we examine today's toughest issues through the lens of Scripture. Today we're asking a powerful question. How many people truly recovered financially after the 2008 financial crisis? And what does the Bible say about restoration after loss? The 2008 financial crisis, often called the Great Recession, was one of the most devastating economic events since the Great Depression. Millions of Americans lost homes, jobs, retirement savings, and financial security. Almost overnight. Roughly 8 to 10 million homes were lost to foreclosure. The stock market dropped over 50% at its lowest point. Unemployment peaked at 10% nationally. Household wealth in the United States dropped by trillions of dollars. This wasn't just numbers. It was families, futures, and stability shaken to the core. Now, nearly 2 decades later, recovery has been uneven. Higher income households, many wealthy Americans, recovered and even surpassed pre-2008 levels. Why? Because they had investments in the stock market and real estate, both of which rebounded strongly. Middle-class Americans. Recovery here has been mixed. Some regained lost ground, but many people experienced long-term wage stagnation, loss of home equity, delayed retirement. In lower-income Americans, this group struggled the most and often never fully recovered. Many who lost homes never re-entered home ownership. Financial vulnerability increased, not decreased. There's a key insight. While the economy as a whole recovered, not everyone did. Studies suggest a significant portion of Americans, especially in the lower middle classes, are still financially behind where they would have been without the crisis. Scripture does not ignore financial hardship. In fact, it speaks directly to seasons of loss, rebuilding, and restoration. Ecclesiastes 3:6 says, a time to search and a time to give up, a time to keep and a time to throw away. Economic downturns remind us that earthly wealth is temporary. Proverbs 23:4-5 warns, do not wear yourself out to get rich. Cast but a glance at riches, and they are gone. The 2008 crisis exposed how quickly wealth can vanish. But the Bible also speaks of restoration. Joel 2:25, I restore to you the years that the locust has eaten. This doesn't always mean full financial recovery in worldly terms, but it does point to God's ability to redeem loss, whether materially, spiritually, or relationally. At the same time, Scripture emphasizes wise stewardship. Proverbs 21:5, the plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance. Luke 16:10, whoever is faithful to little will also be faithful in much. Recovery is not just about what happens to us, but how we respond afterward. From both economic data and biblical wisdom, a few lessons stand out. Avoid over-reliance on debt. Much of the crisis was fueled by excessive borrowing. The borrower is a slave to the lender. Proverbs 1:27. Build resilience. Emergency savings, diversification, and humility matter. Trust God, not wealth. Financial systems fail. God never fails. Command those who are rich not to put their hope in wealth, but in God. 1 Corinthians 6:17. Care for the vulnerable. Many never recovered, not because of laziness, but circumstance. Scripture calls us to respond with compassion. The truth is, while millions regained financial footing after 2008, millions more did not. But from a biblical perspective, true recovery isn't just financial. It's spiritual alignment, wise stewardship, and internal focus. Loss can refine us. It can expose idols. And it can redirect our trust back to God. If today's episode encouraged or challenged you, share it with someone who needs perspective in uncertain financial times. Until next time, walk in truth, steward wisely, and keep your eyes on what truly lasts.